Hello, internet webs. Welcome to the Yes Perfect podcast, where we talk about literally anything and everything except politics. I'm joined here, as usual, by my three best friends, Vinnie, Matt, and Joey. Say hi to the peoples.
What's up?
What's going
Hola.
on? I said hi, Joey, not hola.
Fine. Hi.
Before we get started, take a little moment here to pay our respects to Cameron Boyce, who recently passed away at the age of 20. He will be missed. He was a great actor who died too young.
It's crazy, seeing basically an actor we've kind of watched over the years just go so soon. So, he'll be missed.
Rest in peace.
Now that the depressing stuff's out of the way, let's move into some slightly more uplifting stuff.
Everyone, you better be in for a Disney-centric episode today.
Yeah, it's a good, predominantly Disney episode today. So if you're not Disney fans, listen anyway. Okay, so Spider-Man, what is it, Far From Home?
Hell yeah.
Spider-Man Far From Home has come out, and it's apparently good. I don't know. I haven't seen it. Nor do I have any desire to, so I'm going to let these three Marvel nerds talk about it.
Go first.
It was awesome. It was something we've never seen on the big screen, and it was Spider-Man, which made it amazing.
Yes.
Oh yeah, one of the best Spooderman movies ever.
It was, holy crap.
I'd say, for one, picking up after Endgame, it did great. It covered most of the questions I had of, how people came back into the world and how they would fit into, this new time. But it also kind of picks up where Far From Home, or from Homecoming, where it kept that same kind of like tone and style, where it felt like the perfect sequel to Homecoming.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from. No, I have a question, though. Are we going to go into spoilers or no?
Well, why
How long
not?
has it been since Spider-Man came out? A week?
It's been a week.
A little over a week.
You
right?
know, by the time this comes out, it'll be 2 weeks.
Yeah, so I think,
2 weeks.
yeah, if you haven't seen it yet, we're going to jump into spoilers right now, so.
But I mean, it'll say spoilers probably in the title of this.
So yes, right now here is your spoiler warning. If you want to skip ahead to not hear this kind of stuff, just keep scrubbing ahead until you find the place where the spoilers stop, because I can't tell you a definitive time when they're going to stop. Sorry about that.
So all I'm going to say is we're going to be talking about Spider-Man, Far From Home, Toy Story 4, Stranger Things. And I think that's the only 3 things that will have spoilers in them. So if you have not seen any of those, I recommend checking timestamps we'll probably put in the description. So,
If not, you're on your own.
yeah. So, here we go. Spider-Man, holy crap. Mysterio. The scene where Peter is just like, you know what, you gotta be the next Iron Man, and just hands him the glasses. I'm just in the theater like, you fucking idiot. I'm like, are you serious? Are you seriously doing that right now? You are handing the glasses right over to the bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
See, I didn't know he was the bad guy, to be honest. So that threw me off. But I was like, oh, damn.
See, I knew he was the bad guy because Mysterio. In every comic he's been in, he's the bad guy. But a part of me was like, please be good, because Jake Gyllenhaal played that role excellent.
Oh,
He was an amazing villain.
He did so well.
He was insanely awesome. Like, I don't want to say he carried the movie, but like, him and Tom Holland together, like, it was amazing.
Yeah, I'd say Zendaya did really good too.
Zendaya and Tom Holland were freaking amazing.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
like you could tell that their on-screen chemistry was just amazing. Looked so natural.
Yeah, like there were times in this movie where like they're just like flirting with each other, and it was adorable.
Like I
Yeah.
will say, it looked natural. It looked like 2 actual high school kids trying to say that they like each other.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It was
Yeah.
cute.
I think the plot is what made this movie so interesting because they are able to do a Marvel thing and tie in Tony Stark and his technology into, this future of Spider-Man and Mysterio, and the way they're able to like weave Tony Stark into story. I mean, that's such a Marvel thing, and I love that about Marvel, how they're able to just tie everything into each other.
I like how it seems like Spider-Man's dealing with all the Iron Man's issues.
Yeah.
Because, like, in the first movie, he dealt with the scavengers who were going through the stuff from Avengers and, like, all the Stark tech stuff. And in this one, you got people who were working for Tony Stark who were basically like, we didn't get anything from him, so we want that technology you have. And they did it.
Yeah, I mean, that's what makes the movies so great, is it's like people rising from the hero's mistakes. I think that's what makes these movies so interesting, is how these villains come to play into the hero's life.
I just love how the villains are, like, intertwined within the movies, too. Like, the other movies really have, since it's a universe, like, every movie really does kind of connect together. This, like, puzzle. So.
No, yeah,
you
for
guys
sure.
stayed all the way to the end, right?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
So you saw both credit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they were incredibly great.
So can I say the final credits, the final credit scene with Nick Fury turning into was it Talos or Talos?
Yeah.
Yeah. When he turned into Talos, I was like, "Oh shit." I'm like, I knew that wasn't Fury. I knew that wasn't him the whole movie.
He seemed off the whole movie, like he wasn't Fury, because like Fury can usually tell when something's going wrong.
Yeah.
But obviously, like, it wasn't just clicking. I was like, it just seems off. Maybe it was Sony. That was my first thought. But then at the end, I'm like, okay, this makes sense, and this is setting up something really interesting to come.
Well, so the thing that threw me off immediately was the first scene where Maria Hill and Nick Fury are in, like, Mexico or something, and the giant, like, Sandman pops up. Maria called Nick. When in Captain Marvel they literally say, "I only go by Fury. My friends call me Fury. I'm only Fury."
Yeah.
So it was like, whoa.
Nice catch there.
Yeah, that threw me off right there. I'm like, I've seen Captain Marvel. I know what they're doing. I'm like, that's not him.
I didn't think of that. My whole thing was, it just didn't seem like a Fury type thing to do, to let this guy just come into the whole like Avenger scene out of nowhere and just.
Yeah. And
I was like, huh.
I don't know how no one recognized him. How did no one recognize Mysterio? Like, no one at S.H.I.E.L.D. knew, like, hey, this guy's not from another dimension. He worked for Tony Stark. But, I mean, they were using a fake name and everything, so.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, yeah.
Didn't get, like, the, the same, like, exposure. Like, he was a nobody.
Yeah, that's true. He just worked on the barf tech, which I thought was great. I didn't see that coming. When it was revealed that, like, most of the bar was just fake.
That tripped me out. That was interesting as hell.
That made me go, holy crap. And then I saw, like, it was, like, fading away with, like, blue, and I'm like, oh shit, it's barf. So it was so cool.
Yeah, like I said, that's just them tying into little things make the movie so great.
And then the Mysterio sequences where he's just fucking with Peter.
Oh, the illusions?
Oh, the acid trips?
Holy
Yeah.
crap. That is something pulled out of a comic book.
Yeah.
And put on the big screen, like just slapped there.
Yeah.
The way they filmed that was incredible.
Visually, other than like Endgame and Infinity War, probably one of the best visually, like, Marvel movies I've seen. Like, I think it was the best visually.
Yeah, holy shit. It was great. All those just illusion scenes were
It's
just
some next level shit.
Yeah.
For like a superhero movie.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
No, yeah, for
that
sure.
was almost like Transformers level special effects. Like, it was really dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was funny because there was so many parts where you're like, okay, the illusion's over, but he's still in it. I'm like, holy crap. The way they wove all those illusions together, I don't know how they did it, but it just turned out incredible.
Yeah,
Use the Peter tingle to go through it, and then after when he realized it was fake and he stuck his hand out
and
when he
caught
went
the
to shoot
gun.
him,
Yeah.
that was sick. That was dope as hell.
The thing that made me trip out was when Mysterio made him think the illusion was broken, and Fury shot Mysterio. And he's
Mhm.
like, oh, thank God. And then it was like, nope, still an illusion.
I know,
Yeah.
that threw me off because I'm like, ooh, is this?
Yeah, I'm like, did he die this far in the movie? And then I was like, oh shit, no, it's not over. And then he gets hit by the fucking train.
I know. I'm like, is there now another villain? Because there's no way the villain just died halfway through.
Yeah.
Like, what's going on?
God, it was so good though. And then the
No.
mid-credit scene.
Oh, that. I mean, I like how they did set it up though for our next movie.
Yeah.
Like, so well. Like, you're left with these questions, and I just feel like they totally set it up, and they did it in a way where like everyone is now waiting. They want it. They need it.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Now, what do you think they're setting up? Are they setting up a Sinister Six? What do you think they're gonna go towards? Like, what direction?
Well, I think we're getting Sinister Six.
That's what
I'm not
hoping.
going to say the next Spider-Man film,
Mhm.
because supposedly Tom Holland is signed on for 7 more movies.
I saw that. I did see
So,
that.
I think...
thought he spoiled it.
Did he?
I guess my brother told me this. I guess he saw that in an interview. He said, "Oh, you'll have to wait till Spider-Man 3," and the guy's like, "Oh, so there's a third Spider-Man."
I mean, we've...
Oh, sorry, Marvel.
I mean,
I mean,
I
it's
feel
kinda
like everyone
given.
kind of knew there was a Spider-Man 3 coming.
Oh,
But
yeah.
then seeing that the rumor that he got renewed for like 7 films, it's like, oh shit, we're
I
in for
hope
the
he
long
stays
haul.
on as long as he can.
Dude, this is gonna be the true Spider-Man. Seeing him go from teenager to adult
Hell
to
yeah.
like a Tony Stark type character.
No, yeah, for sure.
But
By the way, you can buy his glasses on Amazon, and I really want a pair. I'm dead serious. They're $25 for the sunglasses. They look so awesome, and like decent quality too. They look nice.
I could see Ray-Bans doing a version in like,
That'd be so cool.
I'm gonna say around the DVD release watch. They're gonna be released.
Maybe
But
I'm gonna send you guys this one that I found.
But like, holy crap, because the mid-credit scene, like he got revealed.
I know.
He's Spider-Man. So also the J. Jonah Jameson,
Oh, that was fucking amazing.
that made me jump out of my seat. I'm like, holy shit, they brought back J.K. Simmons.
That was great. That was great. But
But-
revealing Peter Parker as Spider-Man, I didn't see it coming.
Me
Well,
neither.
I didn't see that, but when I saw the guy grab the USB drive out of the computer and run,
Yeah, I knew.
I knew
was up.
something was happening.
Yeah, that was
Mhm.
fishy.
But the whole revealing his identity,
Mhm.
that blew my mind. Because it's like, okay, now he's a vigilante. A teenager is basically being framed for murder by a supervillain and murdering the supervillain.
Yeah. Now, what was
I
it?
don't think Mysterio's dead, first of all. I don't think he's dead.
I hope not.
No, I'm very sure he's coming back for Sinister Six.
I hope. Because who do they have so far? They have Vulture,
Scorpion.
Scorpion, Mysterio. Am I missing anyone? Or possibly Mysterio, saying he's not dead.
I mean, we have the Shocker. But
Yeah,
he's
that's
not a
that
major,
cool.
though.
That's not cool.
But yeah, holy crap. They're setting it up, though.
Yeah, I don't think I've never heard of Spider-Man getting revealed as Peter Parker. I've never heard of that. Like,
No, it's happened in the
Happened.
comics.
has
I mean,
it?
he's revealed...
The Spider-Verse one.
Well,
That's different.
no, in Civil War... Was it number 2 or number... No, it was the first Civil War. Tony got Peter to reveal himself as Spider-Man.
Okay, so it's happened before.
Yeah, but that was him willingly revealing himself, while this is him being framed and
Yeah.
revealed.
This is gonna make for an interesting story. I'm excited to see where they take this story.
Because this... Sorry.
Is Zendaya like also signed on for multiple movies or?
I don't think we've heard about that yet. I've just heard Tom Holland.
I mean, I assume she is.
Yeah. But holy crap. This is because now the question is, are we going to see Peter in Doctor Strange 2? are we gonna
Gentlemen,
see?
before we get into that, I'm sorry. We've been going on this for way too damn long, and I've been sitting here for what feels like a half an hour.
Okay, we'll move on to Toy Story 4.
Move on,
Hold on,
please.
I have one question. It's a quick question. Better than Homecoming, yes or no?
Yes.
I'd say they're even. It's hard to say right now for me, but they're pretty damn close in my book.
I need to go see it again. But in my opinion, yes.
I was just curious. Okay,
Oh.
let's move on.
Let's move on to Toy Story 4 so Vinnie can
All right,
join in the
finally,
conversation.
Freaking talk finally.
I'm sorry.
Vinny's
We're
probably gonna
nerding
lead
out.
this one.
I didn't hear what you said.
Me?
Yeah.
I said Vinny's probably gonna lead this conversation.
Go for it, buddy.
All right, fine. I guess I don't have a choice. All right. So, Alex and I recently went to go see Toy Story 4, and I thought it was pretty good. Alex, what did you make of it?
So I'm not the biggest like Toy Story fanatic. I liked the movies, but like they're not, my favorite movies ever. I thought it was really good. The story was awesome. I like how everything wrapped up. Yeah, overall, I thought it was a really good movie. I thought it was better than the third one, but that's just me. I know that's a very unpopular opinion.
All right, before we get into a whole freaking physical fist fight about that, can we let's get the reactions from the other two now. Joey, Matt, what did you guys think of it?
I thought it was pretty good. I agree with. I forgot which one of you said it, but I don't think it's the best Toy Story. But I thought the story was really good. I like the way it kind of closed off Woody's chapter. But overall, I think there are better Toy Stories. But still, this is a great movie overall. I mean, one of the better Pixar movies in my book.
Mm-hmm. Joey, what about you?
I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. I was freaking cracking up the whole time. The end got me bawling, so I enjoyed it. It's not the best Toy Story movie, but I really did enjoy it.
Yeah.
I mean, the Toy Story series, it's kind of hard. You can put them in any order, and it's still the correct order.
You could, yeah. There's no real wrong way to put it.
Yeah.
Everyone has their own order for the films, so
Yeah.
doesn't really matter. They're all great, so.
Mhm.
But that, I kind of saw the ending coming, though.
I did too, yeah.
But
Honestly,
when
I wasn't really thinking about it like that. I was just like, all right. I wasn't really thinking about Woody doing that at the end, because I honestly wasn't really thinking about it.
until it happened.
Yeah, until it happened.
What about you, Alex?
Like, it threw me off, but I like how they ended. I liked the scene where she comes home from school again and then has the what?
That was my phone.
Oh.
Sorry. Keep going.
And then has the other toy she made.
Oh, the knife.
Oh,
Yeah.
at the end, yeah.
I thought that was funny. Did you guys stay for the after credit scene?
Yeah.
The very, very last one?
Yeah, the high five.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was so satisfying to see that combat car get that. After he got left hanging twice in the span of like 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Less.
We almost left. We were on our way
We
out.
did. We were on our way out. We were in the hole. Shit! One last thing!
And then we all cheered. We're like,
Hey,
yeah.
you got the high five. I'm fairly certain the people who were cleaning the theater were looking at us weird.
Yeah, they were kind of laughing at us. But, I mean, worth it.
You're enjoying the movie. It's fun.
Because we were
How-
sitting there waiting, and we felt bad because they looked like they really wanted to get clean. Like,
But we know the drill with Disney movies. We just sit there. We sit there till the end.
like a little hack is the movie's over when the lights go back on. Even if they, like, bright a little bit, there's pretty much nothing else.
Yeah.
But it stayed dark the whole time.
It did, so that's why we stayed.
Smart. See, the first time I went and saw it, I got up and left.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Like, I watched the first scenes with Ducky and Bunny in them, but
Mm-hmm.
I didn't stay for the last Pixar high five.
Ducky and Bunny were hilarious.
Oh, they were great.
Yes.
I love how their whole thing was they wanted to bum rush and beat people up.
Yes.
I think, and the fact that they're played by Key and Peele just makes it so much better.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah,
funny,
they're
it was like,
great.
how'd you get the key? And then they do it. They're like, oh, very difficult, very hard. Very
Yeah.
difficult.
Dude, there was points in the movie where Ducky just looked too real.
I know, yeah. Like when you look at, I'm just gonna point it. I'm just gonna point it. It's realistically something that I saw on Instagram a while ago, but I feel like it's worth bringing up. Is there was a side-by-side post of Scud, Sid's dog from the first movie, and Dragon, the cat from from Toy Story 4. The difference between quality is night and day.
Yeah.
And it's just like, wow. And technology has come a very, very long way.
Yeah, it
Everything
has.
looks so realism.
I thought this was the creepiest movie.
I think it's more creepy because of just how high definition it is.
Also, dolls.
Yeah.
Well, no, yeah,
Lot of-
those-
lot of
Yeah,
dolls.
the ventriloquist dummies, of course.
Yes.
and the music and the creepy lighting, and it was funny though. I
The
liked
fact that Gabby basically kidnapped Forky and held him as ransom for.
And then
Woody's
cut
death.
out Woody's kidney.
Yes, pretty
it.
much.
What's funny though is
They pretty much stole his kidney. If you think about it too hard.
I just think it's funny. They're two different sized toys that just so happen to have the same sized voice.
I mean, they're both made in the 50s.
It
No,
happens,
but like,
yeah.
there's no way that size voice box fit in Woody.
Well, no, she just needed the disc.
No,
She
no,
She
needed.
had the disc. She needed the box
voice box.
itself.
Oh, it was. I thought they were just gonna take like the little mechanism and move it. I didn't realize they were actually like.
Yeah, her
Sweet.
disc was fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, the disc was
everything
okay.
else.
It was everything else that wasn't.
I was
working right.
surprised they just didn't give Woody the broken one. You know, not just like, hey, let's give Woody back his voice, my voice box that's just
Well, unless
broken.
maybe they did just need the parts,
Yeah, but
but
who knows? They didn't give a shit.
it was creepy though.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah. I felt so bad when they picked what was her name?
The little girl.
Yeah, the little girl, Harmony. How she just picks her up, and the grandma was like, "You want to take her home?" And she goes,
Nah,
"Nah," and just dumps her in the box.
I was happy.
I felt that one.
Yeah.
I was happy though that she got a kid.
Oh yeah.
Then I'm like,
Oh,
did
yeah.
she deserve it?
Well, she
But then,
turned
yeah,
around.
She's a toy from the 50s.
She turned.
They never had a
She
kid.
turned around. Yeah.
She was the antagonist, not a villain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
You
have
know.
felt bad for the little girl that was lost. I was like, oh,
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah. It was a little rough seeing that.
I feel like Pixar was going for the feels this time around.
Oh, yeah,
they
for
did.
sure.
They shanked me right in the fields.
Yeah.
How about Duke Kaboom?
Yeah.
Duke
He was great.
Boom! Near the end of the movie, going through the target on the game they found Ducky and Bunny from, going through the target on that, and when Duke hit his head on the target, everyone in the theater audibly went like, "Ooh!" Yeah,
Yep.
you can attest. He was there. Yeah,
I was there. Yeah, it was pretty funny too.
yeah, it was pretty good.
'Cause then we were laughing.
Yeah, Duke Kaboom was pretty great.
Yeah, no, he's one of my favorite new characters. Reeves is just great in that role.
Yeah,
Yes.
Keanu's just freaking amazing. He's
Keanu can
breathtaking.
do no wrong at this point.
But yeah, the movie was great, and I don't know what else to say about it.
Now, what's your guys' ranking of the Toy Stories after seeing Toy Story 4?
This would have been my this was about to be my question. I guess I'll go first. This is really tough. I think it's really difficult. I think I would go with from objectively my least favorite to my favorite. Probably go 2, 4, 1, 3.
3's your least favorite?
No,
No,
from
that's his
least to
favorite.
most.
Oh,
Wait,
least to most. I didn't hear that part.
You freaking listen.
Yeah, mine's completely different.
All right, and then you go.
From best to worst, 1, 4, 2, 3.
Wow. I think Toy Story 3 is the worst out of the 4.
What?
Okay, but you have to hear me out. So like, I'm not the biggest Toy Story fan. Like, I like the movies,
Okay.
but like, I know for a lot of people, like, there's the nostalgia factor.
Yeah.
But for me, like, it's not like I grew up rewatching. So like, for me, it's just like I'm just basing them off how I liked them. Like there's no like sentimental thing to them.
What part of Toy Story 3 didn't you like?
I don't know. It was
Huh.
There was nothing really where I was like, oh, that's awesome. You know what I mean? Like, nothing really caught me. Like,
I mean,
maybe if I rewatched it, that'd be different. But
Yeah, because I thought it was a good film.
just the look on Vinny's face right now.
no, that wasn't for you. I just got a notification from ESPN.
Oh, well, you kind of had a similar look before.
Yeah.
Disappointing.
So
Yeah.
So for me, for best to worst, I guess. I mean, there's no real worst Toy Story film, but I'm gonna go best 1, 3, 4, 2.
Wow.
I don't know. I don't like 2 as much, but I still like it.
I only really ranked 2 as low as I did because I just didn't really remember a lot about it because it's been a long time since I
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I've just seen Toy Story 1 so many times, it's like ingrained in my head.
See, I didn't realize how ingrained it was in my head until I watched it, like, right before I saw number 4. And how many lines I remembered straight from the movie. I'm like,
Yeah.
I didn't realize how ingrained it was. But yeah, it's so good.
My list would go the best 3, followed by 2, followed by 4, and then last is 1.
Huh.
I don't know. I grew up watching 2 the most because 1 freaked me out as a kid. It's all like messed up toys. So 2 has like a special place in my heart. And also I really liked what they did with Woody and like his like whole Roundup gang.
Yeah.
But I mean 3 for me, just the ending and their whole like journey through that movie just made it my favorite Toy Story.
Now I need to rewatch the third one
You got to. It's good.
just to see if I'm wrong.
Yeah, you might have just been in the wrong headspace
Like,
at
I
the
mean,
time.
realistically, there is no wrong answer for this because it's an opinion, but,
Yeah.
like, come on.
Stranger Things, season 3, go.
I might as well.
Yeah, boy.
Stranger Things 3. I thought it was the best season out of all 3 so far. I don't know.
Okay, cool.
They're good. They are good. If you ever get the chance to, just sit down and watch them. They're really good. It's just a really good show. I don't want to go into spoilers just in case you guys ever do watch it, but season was good. The action started really quick in it, which was nice instead of having to wait like 7 episodes for stuff to start happening. But overall, really good season. Can't wait for season 4.
Is there going to be a season 4?
Most likely. I know Netflix usually cancels shows after season 3, but it sounds like season 4 is definitely happening. But the show kind of ended this season with like a place where the show could have been the finale, or they just left it open with enough room for the next season to happen. But yeah,
Okay.
Matt, go ahead.
So this is my favorite season yet. I think it's the most grounded and most tight story there is. It's a very basic plot line about Russians. I mean, a lot of movies kind of have this. I mean, it's so basic, yet
Especially
they made it
80s
interesting.
movies.
Yeah, but they made it interesting. That's the thing. Like,
Dude, I love it. I love it so much.
yeah, most of the episodes I was like on the edge of my seat, like, what's gonna happen next? We're just gonna go. And the show gave me 2 things. Things I wanted and things I didn't know I want that they gave me and I loved.
Yeah. I gotta say, this season felt more like an 8-hour movie than the other seasons.
The other seasons,
They felt like episodes.
yeah, they did. And it felt like time was passing. This one, it's like, this is a span of a few days,
Yeah. So.
And I love what they did with all the characters and the team-ups they chose to do throughout the season because I think it worked for most of the characters. Some of the plot lines, I was like, okay, this is kind of a drag, but I still enjoy it, just not as much as other things. Like, I was like, let's go over here a little bit longer, just because over there is, like, a great team-up. But everything was pretty damn good in this season. I really enjoyed it. And all the way till the end, even now, I'm, like, still thinking, like, what the hell are they going to do now?
Yeah.
What's next for this series? Without getting into spoilers, because I know we don't want to do that, I think season 4 will be it. I really do.
I'm very sure they've confirmed that already. I think season 4 is the finale.
I really think that's where it's going. I think they have a story lined up. Like, this is what I'm thinking. I have a story in mind that I think they will do. But I'm excited to see where they take it.
I love, and it's funny because in the first like 2 episodes, they kind of foreshadowed everything that was already going to happen in the finale.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't want to get into spoilers, but Steve brought up, like, stop using the flashlight so much. You're gonna use all the batteries, and just that little reference to the end of the season was just like a that was cool. Like, they did really good at, like, the foreshadowing. So
Yeah. Now, who was your favorite character this season?
God damn it. Alexi.
Yes.
Dude, that I don't want to get into spoilers. He might have been my favorite character.
Yeah. No,
But
I loved him.
other than him, I gotta say, Hopper and 11 might have been my favorite too. Billy might be the third, but I'd say Hopper and 11. Mike was a piece of shit.
Yeah, Mike.
So he can
Mike
go fuck off.
Mike and Will this season, I wasn't too big on, but
No.
other than that, Dustin, Steve. I like the new character Robin. I think she's a good character. I can't wait to see her come back.
Yeah.
I think she does. But I mean, fans love her. I seen it on Twitter. Erica is great.
Yeah.
But overall, I mean, most of the cast is as great as is.
Yeah, the cast was really good this time around. So I'm excited to see where they go next time. I don't know when we're getting the next season. Hopefully next year, but you never know.
I heard the rumors December 2020.
Okay.
Something like that.
That'd be cool. Christmas season. But who knows? We'll see when it gets announced, hopefully. I mean, it's their biggest franchise for Netflix, so I would hope they continue it till the end.
Yeah. I mean, it's the thing that's keeping them afloat because they're gonna lose a lot of their shows.
They've already confirmed what they're losing Friends and The Office in 2020. No, Office in 2021, Friends in 2020. So
Yeah. So I mean, I wouldn't see why they wouldn't keep it going. I think it makes them a lot of money too. So outside of the Netflix like app itself, so just keep it around Netflix, please.
also, I think we forgot to date the podcast. So today's July 9th for anyone. So I think this episode's we're always a week behind on everything, but we cover everything. So
Hey, Joe, I have a little factoid here.
yes.
Stranger Things Season 3 was watched by more than 40.7 million accounts in the first 4 days.
Holy shit.
Holy crap!
More than any other film or series. And more than 18.2 million people have already finished the entire season.
Hell yeah.
Because you
So that's
have
kind
to.
of cool.
Oh yeah, if you guys listening to the podcast don't know, we have a YouTube channel, and we actually did a review on the Stranger Things ice cream. So
Go check it out.
yeah, go check that out. But
So before we move on, I have one more thing. How would you rank the season so far?
it's the best season. So 3, 2, 1.
Really, I'd go 3-1-2.
I like
But,
season
I mean-
2 better than 1. So
We both could agree that this is the best season yet.
oh yeah, it's the best. It takes the characters from what they were in season 1, builds upon them in season 2, and even builds upon them even more this season.
Mhm.
So in season 1, 11 was there, right? Basically just the powerhouse. Season 2, she took a backseat. I didn't really like her in season 2. Season
No.
3 though, she kind of has more control of her powers and fucking uses them to the max. So
Yeah.
I don't know, even the characters even got better this season. So, you know, it's just growing upon it's natural just character building.
Mhm.
And it worked really well.
So I wonder where season 4 will take place, like in a time standpoint, like how many years in the future?
I'm going to say a year or 2.
That's it. I was thinking it'd be cool to see them more in the future, but I think yeah, what you said kind of makes the most sense.
It's gonna be hard though, right? Because the kids are growing up
Yeah,
as
yeah,
the
no.
show's going, so they can't go too far ahead of how old the kids are.
Yeah,
But
no, you're right.
how old is Finn Wolfhard?
I want to say 16. Let me fact.
I'm checking. He is... Yeah, he's 16.
Yeah.
Their characters are only 15 in the show right now. So, they can't really go that far ahead.
No. So, I mean, yeah, I think what you said, about a year or two, would make the most sense.
Because that's the only thing is, I don't know... Yeah, Millie Bobby Brown's only 15. Because it's like... It seems like Elle's going to need a little bit of recharging before any next fight happens.
Yeah.
So there has to be some time jump, but they can't do too far because they are not old enough to really play 17-year-olds yet. So I don't know where season 4 is going to go, but I think we've talked about this a little bit too long because I think Vinny and Alex want to hop back in on the conversation.
Yeah, I was genuinely about to come in and say y'all need to calm the hell down on the Stranger Things stuff because we've been going on for quite a little while. We've got other shit we need to get to.
As if we didn't ramble enough in the last episode. But
I mean, exactly. But
let's get
still.
back to Disney.
Yes. So, all right, which live action movie you want to talk about first?
Let's talk about Ariel because that was the first thing that popped up last week.
All right, cool.
So first of all, we got Melissa McCarthy supposedly going to be Ursula.
Yes.
Which
queen.
I'm conflicted about that.
I'm fine
Same.
with it. Right when I saw the casting on Twitter, I went, "Yep, that works."
I mean, it works, but I just don't know how to feel.
We didn't
I don't
trust
know.
them. We didn't think Will Smith could be the genie, and they proved us
True.
wrong with that. So,
But she's playing a
I
villain.
don't know, man. I can't help but feeling like an actual drag queen would help in
Mm-hmm.
no,
that
she's
role. I
gonna
think
do
it'd be
great.
better.
She's gonna do great.
Hopefully.
Okay, just completely stop on what I'm saying. All right.
It's a discussion.
How do you feel about the outrage of Ariel being black?
Okay, so first off, when I saw the casting announcement, I went, okay, is this a rumor or is this the actual announcement? Because I looked at the girl at first. I'm like, I don't see Ariel.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't either.
So at first I was like, I don't know how to feel about it. And then I saw the photoshops and like drawings of her popping up as Ariel, and I went, I'm sold.
No, like,
Oh, same.
okay, I'm sold now.
Yeah.
See,
Same.
I have no real opinion on this, but all I have to say is that Ariel being black totally kicks open the door for Terry Crews being Triton.
Oh,
I don't know if I want Terry Crews as
No.
Triton though. I want him to play
I'd rather
Cobra
have
Bubbles.
Triton.
I want him to play Cobra Bubbles.
I mean, well, he'd work as Cobra Bubbles too. We had a whole conversation about this, so that you should totally go listen to. But I mean,
think Idris Elba should play Triton.
Ooh.
ooh,
You got my
that's-
mind
that's a
going.
good shout.
I think he would do a better job than Terry Crews, as he needs to be a
probably would.
little bit more stern. I know Terry Crews can be stern, but he's more a comedy guy.
That's fair.
Too bad The Rock isn't like black.
I mean,
He could have done it.
you have, but I don't know.
No, leave The Rock. The Rock can be. He can be in something else.
The Rock
Jason
can be
Momoa.
The Rock.
Yep, The Rock can be The Rock. In Disney's Boulder.
When she's singing and shit, and
I
she's
mean,
on the rock.
he
and
could
she
be
just-
he could be the he could be the Rock. He could be the Boulder in a Disney remake, in another Disney remake of Raiders of the Lost Ark. The Boulder that chases it, just a freaking just a brief ass cameo. It's just got the Rock's face on it. He's like, "Hey, I'm gonna crush you now." I guess he's rolling towards him. Just like completely take the piss out of.
Or
of
Pride
everything.
Rock, it's him laying there.
Also around this
Yeah.
little mermaid movie. Sorry for cutting you off, Vinny.
Dickhead.
So they also cast two more people.
Who?
One as Scuttle and one as Flounder.
Flounder needs to be Snoop Dogg.
Spill it.
So, I'm trying to find it, but basically, Scuttle is now going to be a female instead of a male.
What? I didn't hear what you said.
So Scuttle, the bird, is going to be a female instead of a male this time.
That's fine.
Which, at first, I was like, I'm kind of used to the voice of Scuttle, but...
Yeah, I mean... What? Who are they getting to do it?
Aquafina is playing Scuttle,
Okay.
Really?
and then Jacob
what?
Tremblay is...
I don't... I'm sorry, I don't like that. No, I'm not for that.
And then
I like
Jacob
I like
Tremblay is
Aquafina,
going to be
but I'm
Flounder.
I like Aquafina, but I'm not for that.
Wait, who's Flounder?
Jacob Tremblay.
I don't know who
Fuck
that is.
that?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. I
I've
had to
I've
look
seen
him
him in stuff.
He's in that one movie.
By swearing in.
He's in that one movie.
Fine.
I don't know. He's like that kid actor. I could see
That
it.
doesn't help.
Let me find what he's in.
I was gonna say, please. I have no idea what. I've never heard that name up until right now.
Snoop Dogg is Flounder.
Alex is bent on having Snoop Dogg as Flounder, and honestly, I'm kind of for it.
Oh, it was the kid from Wonder.
That doesn't help.
It doesn't help.
Oh, the kid that plays the effed up.
Yeah, him.
Yes.
He's also in that movie Good Boys that's coming out this year.
Cool.
He was also in The
Who plays
Room.
the crab thing.
They haven't. I guess they haven't announced it yet.
They haven't announced Sebastian yet.
The Rock should play Sebastian.
No.
No. I don't know what it is with Alex and Morgan Freeman, but
No, it has to be Liam Neeson.
that
Danny DeVito
kinda
as
great.
Sebastian.
Not even gonna lie, I would love that.
I feel like just Liam Neeson needs to be in random movies where he doesn't belong.
Yes.
Totally.
He should be Stitch.
No.
No, you have to get the original. You have to get the original. We had a conversation about this.
We've talked about this in episode 2 of the podcast. You can check it out on
Go listen
iTunes
to
and Google. But yeah, Little Mermaid. I'm fine with the casting. It's good with
Yeah,
me.
I mean, I think it's gonna be good.
Everyone
Honestly,
they've
at
cast
first,
is fine.
I was caught off
Aquafina's a
guard.
little bit of- Aquafina's a little bit of an eyebrow raiser for me, but other than that, it's all right.
Same. I'm a Crystal Geyser fan.
I oughta fucking hit you for that.
Don't hate.
I'm not gonna hit you,
Appreciate
but I kind of want to.
So let's get into the next Disney live-action film that's actually coming out pretty soon. Not Lion King.
Ugh,
Mulan.
this one.
So it seems to be more faithful to the original tale than the original Disney movie. So no Mushu, no cricket,
No Shang.
no Shang, no songs.
That's bullshit.
But there's a phoenix. Supposedly there's a phoenix instead of Mushu.
I don't care.
No, that doesn't help.
And then what was the other rumor? That there's going to be a witch?
Yeah,
I don't see the
Witch
witch
is-
though in the trailer.
I think this is of the live action Disney movies so far where I've weighed whether or not I want to see it. It's usually just come down to like I don't really want to go see it. This is the first one where I'm like full refusing to go see it.
Same. I do not want to see this at all.
Like,
I thought it
don't
looks
want-
fine.
Like I don't want to see it, and no amount of convincing is gonna get me to go.
Like in all honesty, if I take a step back and don't look at it as a Disney film and just a normal film, if I just attach the Mulan name, I think it looks fine.
I was gonna say you could totally remove the Mulan title from this movie, and it looks pretty all right.
Like the girl they have playing Mulan looks like Mulan.
Yeah, I think the casting is going to be good, but it's the story that matters.
Yeah, because there was kind of that whole her just sneaking into the army to take her dad's place and stuff, and it doesn't look like that's going to be in this. So
I think Vinny's gonna enjoy this movie.
Nope, I'm not.
I think
not gonna go see it.
it'll be visually appealing.
Cannot deny that. No, I cannot.
Now I'm kind of wondering, do you think they're setting up like a Mulan sequel trilogy type thing?
maybe since it's not really based on the cartoon,
Yeah, maybe they are trying to do something stupid like that.
something so stupid.
Huh.
I don't know. I don't hate it. I gotta see it. I'm not gonna hate it till I see it.
I'm just not excited. I'm really not excited.
I'm on the edge. I don't know. I'm kind of excited for it, but at the same time, I'm like, oh, there's no Mushu, there's no songs. I don't know how to feel about it. But I think I need to see more. Because The Lion King did not get me hyped. Nothing about The Lion King has gotten me hyped until I heard the behind the scenes with Timon and Pumbaa singing Hakuna Matata. That gave me chills, and I'm like, okay, I need to go see this film. Nothing about it got me wanting to go see it.
Okay, fucker, just interrupt me again, why don't ya?
I was still talking.
You should have finished your thought before you stopped talking.
Ladies, calm down.
Okay. Joey, are you done?
Yes.
Mr. John Oliver is playing Zazu, and I'm really excited for that, and I want to go see it solely because of that. I could give a shit about the...
Yeah.
Anybody else?
It just looks
my
good.
Favorite movie.
Is it really?
It's my favorite Disney.
I mean, I don't think I've seen the original in a while. I need to watch it again.
Mm-hmm.
It's my favorite.
Yeah, Matt, what are you feeling about this movie?
Mulan or Lion King?
Lion King.
I'm fucking excited because I also agree with Alex. It is the best Disney movie. I mean, in my opinion, it's the best Disney movie. I can't speak for everybody.
Yas, bitch.
So, yeah.
So, yeah.
So let's go from peaceful Disney to fighting at Disneyland.
Hostile Disney, bitch. Let's go.
Oh, Vinny's never seen it. So
Apparently there was a fight at Disneyland
in Toontown.
I have not. Oh, of course it was in Toontown. I have not seen it, so I'm going to be showed right now, I guess.
Is there an actual video of it?
Yeah, just type in Toontown fight on YouTube.
So, what entices people to fight at the happiest place on earth?
I don't know, but I hope he got his ass banned.
I mean, now I kind of want a Disney fight night where costumed up characters just fight, full UFC style. I feel like I'm the only one that wants that.
Well, see, you said they fought at the happiest place on earth.
Yeah.
That was Disneyland, not
Gabriel Iglesias.
Yay! High five. I was hoping someone would get that.
You're welcome. I got you. But
I think...
but seriously, I feel like UFC style costume character fighting would be fun to watch.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But in all seriousness, this was stupid.
Of course.
This shit should not be happening at Disneyland.
No, and the thing that kind of confuses me the most, why did it take security 4 minutes to get over there?
I don't think they're on camera. I think they were there, but they just weren't on camera.
Well...
Did you know that Disneyland has more police than Anaheim itself?
Are you serious?
That doesn't shock me.
Swear to God.
Huh.
Now, I've heard some things saying that they had to go around the back to get there, since Toontown is in, like, the weirdest spot of Disneyland.
That makes sense, but I don't know why that...
But it should not have taken that long, and someone really should have intervened, because there was a point where it's like, that all could have stopped, but it started getting all chaotic again.
Like, the dude kept going.
Yeah, it's like someone needed to, even if it was just a cast member, just, like, step in, because, yeah, you can get injured,
And
but...
take punches? What, are you crazy?
Well, no, I'm not saying that, but there was a point where they were separated in the video, where there was a distance between them, where a cast member could have, like, kind of, like, directed people to, like, or directed the group to, like, separate a little bit.
Yeah, Mickey should have taken one for the team. Just jump. He's got padding, if you think about it.
I mean, well, yeah, but...
But, like, this dude was just going rampant. Like, he was punching everyone who looked to be there with him.
Oh, yeah, supposedly it was, like, a whole family.
Yeah, you could see him, like, punch a couple of the women. It looks like a kid might have been hit.
I don't know.
I don't remember. It looks like the grandma or whatever stood up out of her wheelchair and got knocked the fuck out.
Chick's getting dragged. Oh God. Who said shit about someone's mama?
But one thing I did learn is the Disneyland security, some of them don't have permission to like detain or something to like grab someone.
So they probably had to wait for that person.
Yeah. There's certain people that have a license to be able to physically have like jump in. So maybe that's the reason why it took a little bit longer.
Probably.
I don't know. I think this is basically like, I've never seen this happen at Disneyland.
No.
I've never seen this
Never.
happen
'Cause
anywhere.
usually stuff like this, one, doesn't happen or is too under control. So I think this is kind of like a learning thing for them. Like, what can they take from this fight and, you know, apply it to security? Because I don't want to see this happen again. This shouldn't be online. This is not something I want to think about and like associate with Disneyland. Because I'm gonna be thinking about this for a little bit. I was like, wow, I can't believe that happened.
Someone said, "Thank God they have bag check."
Yeah, no, yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
seriously.
Yeah, it was just that's kind of just a crazy thing I never thought I'd see at Disneyland.
Disney World, maybe.
Yeah, Disney World
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
But Land, I don't think I've ever heard of anything like this happening. So, what else do we got on the agenda today?
Cuphead.
Cuphead?
coming to Netflix.
Oh shit!
They're getting it's getting an animated series, which is a seriously surprising thing to me because I honestly didn't even consider this
Nope.
as a thing
Wait,
that
but
could
see-
happen.
I have a question. Does he even have a voice?
I mean, he's gonna get one.
Is that gonna
It could be a silent cartoon.
Like, very well could be. I mean, it's from the 20s, so
I
could
think
be
if
a
you,
silent cartoon like that.
I think in the Nintendo Switch version there is voice acting.
I mean, but I would rather have it be silent, honestly.
Yeah.
I feel like it's more in faith to the 1920s.
Well, if anything, just
That
turn
it's-
the volume off and add subtitles.
I mean, well, yeah, but what if there's like what if there's some good ragtime music behind it? I like that shit.
It has like a unique art style too.
I mean, well, yeah, but you be quiet.
Did you guys see the sketch that was put out?
No, I have not.
Let me find it. So Netflix put out a sketch of what it would look like, and it looks very I'd say kind of Ren and Stimpy
Is
looking.
it in color?
Yeah. Let's put it in the group chat.
If it's in color,
Ooh,
then
like
I
that.
think it's gonna have a.
The Cuphead show. Oh man.
Cuphead's in color though.
My man Mugman is relegated to.
It says also starring Mugman.
I mean, well, yeah, but
What's the difference between a cup and a?
I don't know. They both look like mugs though.
yeah, whatever.
One has a big nose. But yeah, the show looks great. We haven't really heard anything about it.
All we know is that it's happening, and I'm excited.
And when? When is it happening?
Next year? Is it next year?
I don't know.
It just says coming soon. So who knows?
I think it's gonna be cool.
Very excited.
I think they could do the art style and like kind of like take it from the game. Oh,
I
it's
like
gonna be
I
great.
like this art style that they're doing. At least for
I like
this
both.
little.
Yeah, I mean, whatever they do is probably gonna be great. I mean, fuck, it's Cuphead.
Yeah. It's funny when I saw the tweet this morning, I'm like, wait, is Netflix gonna get games now? I'm like, Cuphead's basically on everything already. And then I'm like, oh wait, it's a show. That makes more sense. But anyway, guys, this is the part of the podcast where we head into our open discussion, where we talk about everything and anything, or anything and everything. So,
Okay.
except for politics.
Did we do? Didn't we have something?
Oh yeah. Folks,
15 years ago today,
White Chicks.
White Chicks, the movie came out, and for those of you that this dates back a while for Alex and I,
This is what, 6 years ago?
long fucking time ago, like 5,
Was
6.
it that long ago?
Yeah, it was
sophomore year
a
of high
long goddamn time.
Dude, it's been 6 years.
Yeah,
Sophomore year of high school. We've been out of high school for 3 years now.
junior.
That was junior year.
I was there. I'm 2
Oh,
years
yeah.
younger than
yeah,
you.
Yeah. So then it's 5 years.
Yeah. Man,
Almost 6.
that was some shit. That was a fun video to record at the time.
There's a
Now
video.
it just-
Yeah,
There's
it
a
was
video
bad.
on a hard drive that shows Alex and Vinny lip syncing and singing to.
And another one of our friends who I guess we won't name out of respect for the innocent. He knows who he is.
Yeah,
Joey, send that to me when you get a chance.
Don't please.
I will. I have it on my.
Because he's
Sweet.
gonna show it to everybody, and I'm just gonna be. Nah.
I have a
I'm gonna
gif
show
of
your
it.
Sister.
I have a gif of it.
Thing. Oh, of course you do. You have a gif of literally everything.
Hold on, since this got cut out of the last podcast, Vinny has a sister. I have a fiance. They're the same person. Not to confuse anyone.
Boom! Fucking bombshell of the day.
The love of my life, Katie, is related to Vinny.
You wanna?
But this did not break the bro code because I was dating her first.
You were not dating her.
I was friends with her
You knew
first.
her. You knew.
I met you because of her.
Yes.
So I'm not breaking a bro code.
There is no bro code to be broken. So,
Plus, it brought me and Vinny together.
if anything, it brought us closer.
Yes. So I still remember when we were at Minecon. Yeah, I know. Ooh,
thing that I
Minecon.
couldn't go to because I was taking my SATs. But I remember. I remember really, really wishing that I could have made that trip, but
You would have been at Disneyland the whole time.
I heard the con wasn't really that.
No, it was horrible.
Okay.
There were like
I mean,
life-size
oh,
Minecraft animals though.
That was dope.
That's pretty cool. But
It was the
I-
coolest thing.
like listening to all this talk about conventions is making me want to go down to Anaheim.
For VidCon this week?
No, not even for VidCon. Just to,
For Disney?
just go. Yeah, I had to. Joey, I told you about this, but I had to. I got to tell a friend that VidCon wasn't really that great.
Yeah.
First week, yeah. I got a message from a friend on Discord. She was upset that she couldn't go to VidCon, and I had to tell her very, very sternly that VidCon was not worth it, and that it actually kind of sucked.
Well,
when I
for
went.
us, it's not worth it. For her, it
mean-
might be.
She already told me she wasn't like the biggest like diehard fan of YouTube. Like in the way you kind of she wouldn't be in the headspace that you have to be in to really appreciate it all. But like, so in a way, I don't feel as dickish about doing it. But in a way, it's just like I'm advising her like save your money. It's really not worth the $500+ you're gonna spend to fly out here, get a hotel, and go all 4 days. Like, it's just not. It's not worth your.
Like, let me say this: if you're going with some friends on a trip to VidCon, go, but don't just go for VidCon.
Yeah.
Don't
go for
just
the
go
con.
for
Go
VidCon.
because you want to hang with your
Go for the
friends.
memories.
That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah.
That's what happened on me and Vinny's trip.
Yeah, best memory I had of that trip wasn't at VidCon. It was you, me, and the other 2 guys we went with. Who were technically members of 8-Bit that we have to
Yeah.
put on the podcast at some point.
Yep.
So I can technically say their
You
names,
can say
right?
their name. Go ahead.
So it was me, Joey, Chris, and Christian, and we were sitting at a Trader Sam's out at a Trader Sam's. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly what the name of the establishment is, but
No, it is.
It was sitting in front of the fireplace, just drinking and talking, and it was great.
Yeah.
It's like one of those things where like I want to do that again.
Disneyland has good fried chicken.
They do.
They do have good fried chicken.
I
But,
forgot which place it's at, but it's
Plaza
near Buzz
Inn.
Lightyear. Yeah.
but yeah, that night was a good night though.
It was great.
It's the memory from that trip.
Yeah,
So.
it's the one cornerstone thing from that trip that I had.
Oh, me and
Getting-
Joey also bought too many pizza rolls when we went for mine. We bought like 120. We had a big bag the night before we left. We
Yeah,
ate
'cause-
them all.
Oh dear.
I don't know why we just didn't go to the Carl's Jr. right next door. We went down to the Target down the street and bought the giant bag of pizza rolls.
Yeah, of course.
I mean,
But
why the hell not?
We portioned it out, so we're like, oh, you get 20, you get 20, you get 20. Then for seconds, you get 16, like
a
whatever.
lot,
it
a lot, a lot, a lot.
was. And we went to Red Lobster.
We went to Red Lobster.
Yeah, when what's his face and his friend showed up.
We went to Red Robin, right?
Was it? No, I thought.
Oh no, it was lobster. It was lobster.
It was something red.
It was
a red
lobster.
animal.
It was lobster because I don't like it.
It was lobster because they had the little biscuits. Ooh.
But it was also at like 11 o'clock at night when they were closing.
Yeah, it was a little late.
I still, next time I go down to Anaheim, I need to hit Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles because I've heard it's great.
Oh yes.
We went there.
I've
too.
never been there, and I have discovered I've discovered a love for chicken and waffles since I've been there, and I need to go there.
It was across from the hotel we stayed at, so we just ran across the street.
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll have to stay at that hotel again.
Yeah, I was.
No,
say,
that's too far.
whenever
That
the
one's
hell
too
we
far.
wanna go.
No, it's close enough.
No, it's not.
We walked.
For Disneyland?
We walked to Disneyland.
Dude, it was like a 15-minute walk.
Oh, 15
Woohoo!
15. Calm the hell down.
Do what you gotta do for chicken.
We're gonna end
Well-
this right now.
So Rip Torn has died.
Patches O'Houlihan! Rest in peace, Mr. Rip Torn. Patches O'Houlihan will be sorely missed.
Oh, they revealed new Pokemon.
Oh, they did?
Yeah.
Pokemon?
They revealed more Pokemon. And they revealed, was it Gigamax forms?
Oh yeah.
Gigamax? Not Dynamax. Gigamax?
That sounds...
Gigantamax. That's what they're called. So basically, these Pokemon will take on new forms. Like, they revealed this new Pokemon called, was it is it Creamy? Yeah, I know it sounds wrong.
I haven't seen any of that, so.
So the new Pokemon are, Alcremie, Yamper, Roly-Coly, and Duraludon.
Oh, that's
So, Alcremie turns into a giant wedding cake,
okay.
and it looks like a little thing of whipped cream.
Okay.
Wait, what's their form called again?
Gigamax?
This
No,
just
he
sounds like male enhancement shit right here.
It does.
Oh, Gigantamax.
Yeah, that's...
That really sounds.
I mean, it
And what was the
basically
last
makes
Pokemon?
them huge.
What was the last Pokemon?
What its name was?
Yeah.
Duraludon? Or Roly-Coly?
It was that one.
It's literally a piece of coal with an eye.
They're getting so creative.
Oh, it looks great. Dude, this little Yamper Pokemon is adorable. It's a Corgi. It's an
Aw.
electric Corgi.
Sold. Oh yeah, I have seen that one.
Oh, it's
I
so
haven't seen
cute.
it.
I wonder,
What
like,
is it?
at what point they run out of ideas. Like,
I mean,
oh,
look at the first generation. It was a turtle.
yeah,
It was a
but
turtle and a lizard.
a fucking piece of coal with an eye, Jesus.
And
Not
whipped
as
cream.
good as I thought it was.
Oh, it's adorable. What are you talking about?
Literal. Just remember, literal pile of sludge coming out of Generation 1. You think you could deal with a piece of coal with an eye?
I mean, true. No, you're right, but I don't know.
Here we go. Here's Alcremie. Alcremie? It might be Alcremie. But I feel like creamy is more of the word for it since it's whipped cream.
Got nip head.
Kind of.
I
don't know, man, but electric corgi is heavy sold for me.
Oh
Now
yeah,
you gotta
same.
send me all of them so I can make fun of them.
Okay, here's Roly-Coly.
I haven't seen this one.
Like, what the fuck are these names sometimes?
Oh, it's adorable.
Terrible.
They're great. All these names are freaking weird, but I love it.
Oh yeah, no, they're great. It just, they make me laugh.
This is just a Geodude with no arms.
I wish I could tell you exactly where you were wrong with that, but
Actually, it looks like a rock instead.
ooh, I like this one.
Yeah, that one's Duraludon.
That one kind of looks like a wiener.
I like that one. It looks like the Washington Monument had arms and legs.
This one's gonna support Alex's claim.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, come on. You're not making this any easier. This thing totally looks like a dick. Come on, Game Freak. You ain't slime.
Like, it literally has a shaft, a head, and 2 round things at feet.
Like, come on, guys.
What's this one called?
I just sent the list. So that one's Duraludon.
That's a cool name.
I kind of like Roly-Coly and Yamper.
I do, but I also like don't.
I forgot about Wooloo.
Oh, Wooloo is the best.
The goddamn sheep.
And
Sheep of our
Grookey.
dream. Okay, I might pick Grookey just so I can name him Groot.
What the fuck is a Zamazenta?
That's the...
Oh, here I'm sending you the Gigantamax forms. So there's the Gigantamax forms.
Holy shit, those are awesome.
Ooh.
I didn't get it yet.
You sold me hard on court. Oh, excuse me while I nut. Thank you. Oh.
So supposedly there was
nice.
There was also a leak that had the Gigantamax forms in the leak, and it had Yamper. This was before the game was even revealed. So there was a couple more Gigantamax forms coming. There's a Charizard.
Cool.
I forget what the description for that is. There's Meowth. I think there's a regional variant of Meowth. And then its Gigantamax form is basically Long Cat.
Why does this just look like a big Squirtle?
It does look like a big Squirtle. That was my
With
first.
a unicorn horn.
I mean, yeah, a little.
And then Pikachu becomes Retro Fat Pikachu.
Yeah.
With I think the original coloring from Pokemon Yellow.
Yay.
Yes.
I like the big wedding cake.
But yeah. I think those were the only ones that were leaked. I think there's some Galar forms coming too for pre-existing Pokemon.
Oh wow.
I think they're all Johto also. So
Cool.
I don't remember all of the leak or rumor, but it seems more of a leak than a rumor anyway. But yeah.
Yeah, so thank you for listening. You guys are awesome. Thank you for the support. Everyone, please shout out themselves. Shameless plug.
You guys could follow me at YouTube or subscribe, at MixMatt. Pretty easy. Go to my channel and subscribe.
Not gonna plug your Twitter this time.
I don't care.
Matt's given up on social media. But hey guys, you can find me on all platforms at BlueJ Gaming, BLUE Gaming. I am everywhere. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. But yeah, go follow me everywhere at BlueJ Gaming, YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, everywhere. Facebook, whatever. But yeah, go subscribe on YouTube. Catch up with the crew. That works? Does that work? That works.
Yeah, sure.
Keep
Fine.
going.
All right. Okay, so as for me, you can follow me on twitch.tv at True Random Dumbass, all one word. On YouTube, you can find me at SRD. It's going to be difficult to find me. I would assume so. Look for my logo. Look for the same logo that you see on the logo podcast. It's the one in the bottom left. And if you can't find it then, go to the Team 8-Bit channel. It's in the little featured channels column, as are all of our channels. So you can realistically just use that if you're having trouble finding any of them. And for Twitter and Instagram, the Instagram that I don't use ever, I'm actually thinking about deleting it soon. So whatever.
Just post.
No, you idiot. Anyway, you can follow me there on SRD, on the letters SRD, the word on, and then the letters YT.
So, last but not least, moi. I am the soon-to-be ex-fat boy. SOON2, the number, BX, fat boy. Not that hard. Oh, we're going to have an Instagram by the time you're listening to this. So, you should follow.
Yes. That's where we will be posting regular updates about everything
Okay.
regarding the podcast and our YouTube channel. So
Realistically, if anything on the Instagram for the podcast, you could leave us suggestions there.
Yeah.
That's probably the best way to do it, honestly. So
you might see behind the scenes, maybe
perhaps
clips, polls, bunch of shit like
some
that.
other kind of stuff.
but yeah, go follow us over there. Like Alex said, it will probably be up by the time this episode is up. So yeah, hopefully.
Realistically, you should just do it right now when it's over.
Yeah.
But thank you for sitting and chatting with us, or at least listening to us ramble about random things. We love you, and we'll see you next one. Stay sexy, bitches.